Shalom, shalom, Yahshua Allah. It's your brother, Bahayar or War, coming from Tulsa, Oklahoma, through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rahak Kadash, which in the ancient Paleo-Hebrew tongue is correct names of the Heavenly Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to you sister brothers living in this truth, and shalom to you brothers and sisters that's listening and studying to show yourselves approved. It's going to be a quick World War III update, Yahshua, because they're talking about making that big one. I got an article pulled up before you. I'm going to read a little bit of it. I'll put it in the comment section. You want to read all of it, but it says U.S. military prepared to strike Iran as early as this weekend, but Trump has yet to make a final call. And see, the article will tell you it's not up to Trump to make that call. That's up to Benjamin Netanyahu, the Israeli president. He makes the call. And Donald Trump is compromised. And I love how Yahweh Shah is doing this and showing all the transparency. Because you can tell that Donald Trump has to make this move because he doesn't want the Island Man files to be released. So he has to move when the other president tells him to move. Because right now it's the Israeli and the U.S. government is planning to attack Iran. And the reason why is because they don't have a central bank. That's how the small hatters make their money. If you don't have a central bank, they got problems with you. And then Iran is saying, like, we're not going to get no central bank. We will bang it out. So it says, we already read that. It says the White House has been briefed that the military could be ready for attack by the weekend. After a significant buildup in recent days of air and naval assets in the Middle East, the sources said. But one source cautioned that Trump has privately argued both for and against military action, polled advisors and allies on what the best course of action is. Top administration national security officials met Wednesday in the White House Situation Room to discuss the situation with Iran, in Iran. A person familiar with the meeting said Trump also briefed Wednesday by Special Envoy Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner, Trump's son-in-law, about their indirect talks with Iran that occurred a day earlier. It was not clear if Trump would make a decision by the weekend. They say he is spending a lot of time thinking about this, one source said. So I'll put that in the comment section, Yahshua, and this is not an alarm. I know about somebody that's on one of those carriers that's off the coast of Iran. So U.S. is in striking distance. It's not no psyop or propaganda. They really are poised to attack Iran. They've been talking about it for years and years and years. And we're at the point where they got to make their move. And it's been prophesied in our Bible that this is going to go down. Because if they make that move, Yahshua, that will be the start where they'll officially name off World War III. Because it'll bring in the other superpowers. Because Iran is allied with China and Russia. And unlike Venezuela, they're not going to let Iran fall. See, Venezuela was a trap. That was the bait. So that USA would go ahead and make that move, and now they can't say nothing if, China wanted to take Taiwan, or if Russia attacks a NATO member, because, hey, you took Venezuela. And the only reason the dude did that move is because he was pressured into attacking Venezuela to keep them Island Man files off of him. And if you don't think so, I got a clip to prove that. Let's go get it. And it's going to be the same scenario. And I like how the Most High did this to show that the U.S. president is totally compromised. You got dumb Edomites.
Not releasing the Epstein files. Fuck Marjorie Taylor Greene. I don't care what you do. Start a fucking war. Just don't let them get out. If I go down, I will bring all of you down.
Sounds a little rough. Are you feeling all right?
I feel great.
Not releasing the Epstein files. Fuck Marjorie Taylor Greene. I don't care what you do. Start a fucking war. Just don't let them get out. If I go down, I will bring all of you down.
Sounds a little rough. Are you feeling all right?
I feel great. I was shouting at people because they were stupid about something.
Not releasing the Epstein files.
You hear that? And that was not AI. That dude is desperate. He cannot let his legacy go down in fire. So what did he say? Start a war. So he did that the first time. They went into Venezuela. That dominated the headlines, but it didn't go away. So now he's under pressure again, and what's he gonna do? What did he tell them to do? He said, go start a fucking war. So don't think this is far-fetched, and don't think he won't do it. And he has to do it. Because Netanyahu is running the show as far as worldly governments go. So let's get to the precept that show you that the small hatters will be the ones to kick off World War III. Let's get that. And you can really, like, man, it's going down the way the Lord wrote it up. So this is Jeremiah 50 and 45. It said, therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord that they have taken against Babylon, and his purposes that he had proposed against the land of the Chaldeans. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he should make their habitation desolate with them. So let's unload on that, man. Lord said he got he taking counsel against Babylon the Great. And he said that surely the least of the flock should draw them out. Who's the least of the flock of the whole world? It's the small hatters, the Amalekites. The people that's using our identity. They're the smallest group of people on the face of the planet. And they're the ones starting this war. They got all the money, got all the resources. They don't have to do what they're doing. But this shows you that the Lord really runs the show. And it shows that Esau Edom, so-called white man, wants to bully everybody. This dude got central banks in almost every country in the world. And it's only a couple countries that ain't got one. And you think he'll let that go. But no, he wants every country in the world to have a central bank. Like, you got to pay him to print off your own money. And that's what this is all about. As far as with the Iranians. Plus, they also got a lot of oil, too. Like, that's what Trump wants. And he has to make sure those files don't come out. So the small hatters want the money, the resources, and they're making the sword, the whore, Babylon the Great, make the move. Because the small hatters don't have a lot of, the weaponry is not really strong with them. But the weaponry is real strong with Babylon the Great. So that's why this is going to be a joint attack between the Israelis and America. And I like how the Lord's showing that Donald Trump is all the way compromised. Edomites cannot say nothing good about Donald Trump anymore. Everybody knows he's on those files. And everybody can see that he's a puppet. So I like how the Lord did that. That's why Esau right now, they got to suck that pride up, man. They real quiet. They can't say too much. And they better not say nothing to me, because, boy, I'll slice and dice them. Because this stuff is very, very visible and easy to see. So like that precept says, that the least of the flock should draw them out. Draw them out to do what? Just get it. To draw them out for war. Because all they got to do is leave them people alone. But Esau can't do it, man. You see, they are on a conquest. They done ran through Gaza. They are currently genociding the Palestinian people. And right now they just doing the most. Why? Because Yahweh Shah is about to come back. Right here. When you go to Joel 3 and 9, it says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war. Wake up the mighty man, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Verse 10. Beat your plowshares and the swords, and your pruning hooks and the spears, let the weak say I'm strong. And we're in that moment right now. Iran is saying I'm strong. Iran is saying I'm not going to take this. Like, I got stuff too. Because normally, if this was like 20, 30 years ago, small countries, they'll just go ahead and give it up. But now everybody wants to fight Babylon the Great because they sense that their sword is not as strong as it used to be. So we're in that time where they saying, wake up the mighty man for war. And really, World War III started when Russia and Ukraine started fighting. That's really the start of it. And now we're seeing it balloon into some other stuff. It's spreading out into some other stuff. And I bet they're going to announce that World War III has started if they go ahead and commence with the destroying of Iran. If they go ahead and make that move. Now, we'll see. Because the mark of the beast has to go out as well. MOTB. And I don't know if they quite set up for that. So they might delay it. Like when it's a big boxing main event, you know, they hype it up and wait. Hype it up and wait. So we'll see. But we know that they will attack sooner or later. Because that's going to kick off World War III. And when World War III kick off, man, it's going to be straight woes, man. Like, they're going to collapse the whole system. I'm looking for them to do blackouts over here. And then check out how it's so set up, Yasharala. Like, something can blow up over here, and they can just say, they can blame it on Iran. Oh, Iran did this, Iran did that. And get the public support behind them so they can go a full-fledged war. But nonetheless, war is what's on deck right now. War is what's coming. And people better get ready for that. Because these devils, man, they've been fully exposed. They back is against the wall. Resources of Babylon the Great are dwindling. And they have to do something to turn the tides. And all they're going to do is fulfill prophecy. That's all they're going to do. The Lord is taking their wisdom away. Because none of the stuff they're doing right now is smart. It's not. And the small hatters, they already done spread it out and claimed a lot of land over there where our homeland is at, Israel. You would think they got enough, they would quit, but they not. They are not stopping, man. That's the Lord putting it on their spirit to make them do that. Because I'm like, dang, you done did this, did that, got that land, got this, and you still want more? So that greed is out of control. And they're going to keep on. And these small countries saying, man, I will fight you. And everybody seen what Babylon the Great did in Venezuela. So you already know the tensions is high. Everybody like, man, who gonna be next? And Babylon the Great is pointing at Iran like, yeah, I got you next, man. I'm about to take you out. So we're gonna watch and see when that's gonna happen. Because it's not will it happen. It's a matter of fact of when it's going to happen. So I'm going to go ahead and get this right here. We'll end off with this one. Because this proves that it's going to be a world war, a third one. Because it's predicted in our Bible. This is Revelation 11 and 14. The second woe was past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. And that really applies to us in this day and age. Like, it's coming quick. It could come as soon as this weekend. As you seen in that article. It could come tomorrow. All it takes is one phone call, Yashua, and we right there in World War III. And when World War III gets initiated, guess what's coming next? MOTB, Mark of the Beast. That's coming right behind it. And in the midst of World War III, and the Mark of the Beast going out, guess who else gonna show up? Yahweh Shah gonna show up. And that's when Esau gonna know he cooked. So look for a false alien invasion. I heard they done prepped Trump for alien disclosure. You know, I heard that. So, you know, just keep your eyes peeled for these moves. And stay prayed up. Stay in a secret place. Because this place is about to go. You can tell we ain't got much longer, man. They worried about getting exposed with those files. And I believe through the spirit, that's what the small hatters is using to make Trump do what they say do. They're like, man, you want to go to jail? Or you want to put some missiles off in this country? So we're at that point where World War III can be announced in any day and time. I stay prayed up, Yasharala. And so with that being said, you know, I hope it's been edifying. I hope it's been informative. I want to say Kwam, Yasharala. Hey, and stay locked in, because Yahweh Shah is quickly on the way. Shalom.